I have not seen the Himalayas, but I have seen Sheikh Mujib. In personality and in courage, this man is the Himalayas. I have thus had the experience of witnessing the Himalayas, said Fidel Castro, the then Prime Minister of Cuba, in 1973 when he first met Bangabandhu. Such was the impression Bangabandhu left on the minds of world leaders. He owned the position in the heart of people across the world by his selflessness, courage, and greatness.
Any country has to determine its mode of dealing with other countries of the world. The Constitution of Bangladesh of 1972 clearly reflects the philosophy friendship for all, malice to none. Bangabandhu-led new government decided to maintain friendly coexistence with other countries based on this principle. The charismatic leadership of Bangabandhu inspired India to come forward to extend its support during the Liberation War, even in his absence. It played an active role to convince the world leaders about sufferings of the people of Bangladesh and their right to be free. Moreover, this country supported the freedom fighters, with its army fighting the Pakistani occupation forces in a frontal war. Not only that, Bangabandhu was given a warm welcome at Palam Airport at Delhi by Mrs. Indira Gandhi on the occasion of his way back home from Pakistan jail via London. However, Bangabandhu's foresightedness, courage, and mental strength were evident in his query to Indian Prime Minister when she would withdraw her army from Bangladesh. Mrs. Gandhi soon replied, "Any time when you wish." Noticeably, the great leader Bangabandhu had a strong personality to ask for any clarification from any other leader of the world. Consequently, very soon before Bangabandhu's next birthday, the withdrawal was completed. Bangabandhu had an open mind to maintain good relationship with all countries, irrespective of their capitalist, democratic, or socialist ideologies. He left no stones unturned to make entry into different global organizations. During the period between 1972 and 1975, Bangladesh signed more than 70 treaties, agreements, memoranda, and contracts with different countries of the world. Managing entry into OIC, Organization of Islamic Cooperation, and attending its conference at Lahore filled up a major gap in diplomacy of Bangladesh. It opened opportunities to explore all the possibilities of trade and other potentials with the Islamic world. Bangabandhu charmed common people all over the world. His speech in different summits revealed that Bangladesh did not only think about its own self, it was also concerned about injustices prevailing in the rest of the world. Bangabandhu sent a medical team to Egypt and Syria for the treatment of the war victims of Arab-Israel war. He always used to say, "Today the world is divided into two parts, the oppressor and the oppressed, and I am with the oppressed." This kind of strong voice and wisdom made his position firm as a global leader. He was such a leader for whom the British Prime Minister Edward Heath broke all the protocols to welcome him at Claridge's Hotel on 8 January 1972 while Bangabandhu was returning from Pakistani prison. His elegance was reflected in the voice of a renowned journalist. The courage and charm that flowed from him made him a unique Superman of these times. Bangabandhu's philosophy of secular democracy honored him with a firm position in the world. The period from 1972 to 1974 was actually a bright and busy era for Bangabandhu government when he visited many countries of Asia, Africa, Europe, and Latin America. He made those visits to gain support from those countries and to promote friendly relationships with them. Consequently, wherever he went, he cast a very positive influence on the leaders of those countries. Among the world leaders who admired him were India's Prime Minister Mrs. Indira Gandhi, Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat, and Cuba's President Fidel Castro. His leadership, wisdom, and personal relationship with world leaders made him a successful politician of international repute.